wonder what is up.
What would make someone move so quickly?
Could you please attend?
He must be late for something.
Why is he running around?
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere, but drawing your weapon will turn them hostile.
Consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater cause.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, Cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay!
You shouldn't be here.
Everywhere
Be gone.
they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what?
Leave, peasants, before I make you.
Madness! We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can!
Please, can't you bear something? I'm poor and...
That must have... What should what him to run?
I stand before you to deliver a warning!
Now why would you do it?
Should Richard take Jaffa,
If you valued your life,
no
you
stopping
won't
him!
do that. You do not want to do that again!
لص أنت حثالة.
What's wrong with you?
خصم حقير. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Please, someone do something!
اغرب عن وجهي.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you already know. This is a waste of Come on, I will touch you! Get away from me!
Infidel die! We cannot run forever! Spare me!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Where are you? They're here! You will not get
Turn
away
back
from
now.
me! Back there!
Pis hırsız! Gebereceksin! Hırsızlar barajına müstahak. Hırsızlar barajına müstahak.
That hurts! Stop it, please!
العصابة والجنون أنت حثالة.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please!
Hırsızlar barajına
هل
müstahak.
تريد قول شيء ما؟
Won't
هل
anyone
تحتاج
help me?
شيئا ما؟
What have I done wrong?
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
Who's responsible for this?
Please, I must go. This letter must be delivered, and I cannot risk upsetting him.
Listen to yourself. You are his puppet. Give up this task and join us in our fight.
No. I have a wife and child to think of.
Which is exactly why I've come to you. Is this the kind of world you want your son brought up in?
It will pass. If you just wait, he'll stop, and everything will go back to normal.
Every day, more is lost, and no way to reclaim what's taken. There will be no going back. You know this to be true.
Enough. I am leaving.
Where is the one responsible for this?
Bother someone else!
Benden bir daha kaçamayacaksın! Hey, gel buraya! Kime boyun
Quickly!
Away with you.
Gel buraya!
I know.
Artık bir anlamı yok. Burada olmadığından eminim.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone. All right, where are you?
أنا متأكد جدا إنه لم يغادر المدينة أو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله.
Leave, peasant, before I make you. Away with you.
آجلا أو عاجلا لن يفلت منا مرة أخرى.
Stop it, please!
لست حقير. سأقطع يديك Infidel! You will die here!
I'll get you! Come on, Hakaya! Come on, Hakaya!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Show yourself!
Hello, my friend. You look well.
Infidel! You will die here! You chosen the Give up! You've nowhere to run! Death to the infidel! Stop running! You cannot escape! Give up! You've nowhere to run! أنت حثالة! أنت حثالة!
Come no further.
Açmasına izin vermeyin!
Can't you bear something?
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Beni yenemeyeceksin. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
تريد أن تموت؟
Geber kafir! Gel buraya! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Maybe you have already lost.
You can't escape! Geber kafir! Ruin your life! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
God favors me. You will not win.
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Benden uzaklayın. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
لست حقيرا سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Please, sir.
Gebereceksin.
Want something?
What have I done?
Samahat.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Seni yenemeyecek. Seni yenemeyecek. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
ثمن خطاياك.
Geber kafir!
Look back here.
Kime buldun? Kime
Altair, your name is on everybody's lips these days. Amongst the chatter on the market this morning, I heard Joubert's elite want you dead. I was about to go after them, but my back is hurting too much. You should take care of them. I'll wait for you here, and we can have a quick talk about the things I know. Be fast, though. I am in pain.
Come, people. Come see what I do offer.
Can't you bear something? I'm poor and all free.
You won't find better prices anywhere.
Geber kafir! Geber kafir! Gebereceksin. garajına müstahak. Hal
What
türüydü
have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Hırsızın cezası ölüm.
Anything! You can die here! I will end your life!
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yeter.
God is on my side! And you put it there,
Farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin. This is a waste of my time. Seni yenemeyecek.
infidel! Stand no chance against me! God is on my side!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it. Goodness, what happened here?
Altair, your name is on everybody's lips these days. Amongst the chatter on the market this morning, I heard Juber's elite want you dead. I was about to go after them, but my back is hurting too much. You should take care of them. I'll wait for you here, and we can have a quick talk about the things I know. Be fast, though. I am in pain.
In God's face.
That was not very nice.
Let me show you everything I have. What happened to this question? For today only, I've decided to reduce prices on everything. Come, come.
Give it counter!
اقبضوا عليه إنه يهرب إلى طريق الدستور لقد انتهى توقف عن الجري يهرب
Carry on with your mission.
خلف الجانبين دفلة مني
Someone's going to get hurt.
أيها الأخوة
Brother. You need me, I'll be there. That man is a killer!
Altair, your name is on everybody's lips these days. Amongst the chatter on the market this morning, I heard Juber's elite want you dead. I was about to go after them, but my back is hurting too much. You should take care of them. I'll wait for you here, and we can have a quick talk about the things I know. Be fast, though. I am in pain.
Watch what you're doing!
I will tell him. Don't worry. I wonder what he does. He's going to cause trouble.
What's wrong with him?
Who saw what happened here?
What happened here?
All I ask is for a quick coin. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Where is the one responsible for this?
A man is always better protected by a friend's blade, yes? This is what I know about your target. The scholar Joubert is known to wear rich, golden robes and carries with him a large pouch. This distinguishes Joubert from the other scholars of Damas. Now, if you'd excuse me, I must see my doctor about my back.
God save him. He's gone mad. Watch what you're doing!
I think I've seen everything now.
Leave this place.
Hırsızlar garajına müstahak.
Ne istiyorsun?
Geber kafir!
Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Your life is now for me! You must die! Stop running! Escape! You tried! You're in my way! Stop running! Time to die! Time is up! You've chosen the wrong side! You've chosen the wrong side! Don't do that again.
That was not very nice.
Our fathers dwelled in darkness, and their fathers before them. It does not mean we must
Going to cause trouble.
This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
I should kill you for that. Tragedy. But I say,
When will you start acting like that, Dave?
die in service to God. Fighting for
Come, Pimpy Doon. Come see what I have to offer. Welcome.
our Christian king and his army of Israel. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Irredeemable.
What happened here?
No! What happened?
Our fathers dwelled in darkness, and their fathers before them. It does not mean we must dwell. This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light. Though our fathers dwelled in darkness, and their fathers before them, it does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light.
Out of the way! Out of my way! What? You won't get away from me now, or be trampled! You've nowhere to run!
Come on, Altair.
There's no way out! Look You'll never get away of God.
Come on, you all... Spare me!
It does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew. Do you think you can share?
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. I'm so hungry. Just a little
The Shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like man!
What's he running? Listen here, citizen. What's got into him? Come, people. Come see what
Be wary, friends!
Step aside!
سوف تموت
What's going on? What's he running to?
Do you have any money? No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Sitting down. Could you spare a few coins? No,
Not saving. You got mad?
Strong like Saladin! And take up arms against our enemies! Well, whatever way you...
Quickly! He killed someone!
Get out of my way! Down, everything! You're a dead man! Some of my way. Quickly!
There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
Have any money? Please, can't we start something? I'm poor and
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Please don't. I beg you. Just a few coins, please.
Everywhere! Waiting!
Just a few
He
coins.
tempts us always! He's strong! Strong like Salahadin! And take up arms against our enemies! In whatever way you can!
You want something? What's taking so bother?
You live alive, surrounded by doing?
Is that the one you
Created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered. These men can no longer be harmed.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Look! What is he doing?
Oh,
Who's responsible for this? Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you.
Stop acting like a child.
You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion.
you are not allowed to be here. Leave.
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
family sitting dying. To spare a few coins.
What was you doing? He was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you as well. Jubayer sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed. Bother someone else. I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry.
How about you turn around and go away?
How dare you! You're not going to get hurt.
Hey!
That was unwise.
How can one expect to defeat you?
If I were you, I'd go for this.
Won't you? How can one expect to defeat you?
May God have mercy on your soul. What's he fighting for?
How can one expect to defeat you?
This won't be too difficult. May God have mercy on your soul. May God have mercy on my soul. Fighting for. This won't be too difficult. What's he fighting for? You've made a claim, mistake. Is it a fight you want?
How can one expect to defeat you?
This won't be too difficult. May God have mercy on your soul. I'll teach you to take a fight. How simple. You made a claim, mistake.
How can one expect to defeat you?
This won't be too difficult. May God have mercy on your soul.
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree. So speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubayer holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
A fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
Oh no! What happened?
Who's responsible for this?
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
You are not supposed to be here, please.
Won't anyone help me?
How can one expect to defeat you?
كبر خطاياك.
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Seni gözün kapalı bile yener.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
God curse the one who's done this. Away with you. Curse the one who's done this.
Someone moves so quickly.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Comes the English king and
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us.
Away with
He
you.
makes grant us victory.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
And thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to
We found the
stand in
place.
defense of our
It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadid rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, might favor us, and he may grant us victory. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. We must live.
أنت حثالة. To cause trouble.
Ne istiyorsun?
Have your head. Don't let them away. Don't run away. Take you down. You cannot. Kime öğrenmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Who's done this? Tell me! You will die here! I'll have your head! Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for!
ثمن خطاياك. أنا متأكد جدا.
Aşkım bir tarihi! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin! Aşkım bir tarihi! Geber kafir! Uyanı hükünatla! Geber kafir! Gel buraya!
وجدته! إنه هنا! ينوي نفسه!
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim!
أشكر في طريقي!
Kaybetmeyin onu!
أيها الكافر! سوف تموت هنا! ينوي نفسه! اقبضوا عليه! ثمن خطاياك!
Give up! You've nowhere to run! Çekil önümden ederim! You will die here! Bu tarafta! Ez durdurun onu!
انظروا في كل مكان!
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin! Burada! Bu tarafta! Kovalayın! Kovalayın! Gel buraya!
You're in my way! إنه ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه.
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim.
إنه يهرب إلى طريق المسدود. لقد ابتعد. حدث في طريقه. لا تستمر. إذا أردت الأمر على ذلك
Gel buraya. Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Stop running! You cannot escape! Beni yenemeyecek. Gel buraya. Stand no chance against me. God is on my side.
لا تبلغ مني.
Gel buraya.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
هنا. تعالوا بسرعة.
I'll get you. You cannot run forever. I'll take you down.
Leave now.
المكان الذي
Bu tarafta.
وجدته.
Gel buraya.
إنه هنا. لن يفلح.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
اقبضوا عليه. اقبضوا عليه. لا. إنه ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه. إنه ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه. إنه يهرب إلى طريق المسدود. لقد انتهى. لن يفلح. لا تبلغ.
Jar carriers can easily break your cover if you cause them to drop with their
Yourself from my sight. You do not want to do that again.
There will be no
What are you doing that for?
before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours.
Some of my
Has
way.
always been
My
ours.
family sitting down.
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
I beg of you. I beg of you. Just a few. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu.
My family
Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
spare a few coins.
أنا أعرف أنك تريد الخروج.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
يصطدم بشخص ما وهو يجري
No, please don't leave.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They know the will of God and must be made to pay!
What would you do not
Consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense!
What's he running from?
Something caught your eye?
Come on! The English king and his infidel army! They leave horrors in their wake! Saladin rides to meet him, that he
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
The most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Be wary, friend! The shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Saladin! And take up arms against our enemies!
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Leave now! What's wrong with him?
What is he doing? It's forbidden for you to be here. You are not allowed to be here. It's forbidden for you to be here. Reason for him to do that? I'll never find it. We should stop acting like a child.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Today is a glorious day. Defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. I'll have your head! What are you doing? Come back here! That man is a killer! I will catch you! Someone needs to end this. I saw what you did, and you won't get away with it.
من المحتمل أنه هرب إلى جزء آخر من
الآخر يريد أن يموت.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames you must be join us! You too can be illuminated!
Yes! You're not! All right,
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness, for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten a lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? For my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened. Aren't you tired? Can't talk. Gotta work. Aren't you tired?
Looks like some kind of access code.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin? Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.